Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with the most important recording projects ever. And this is one that quite a few of you mentioned, and I was really delighted that you did, because it means that you get the point of these videos, which is to celebrate the achievement of recording projects that highlight the best people doing what they do best, whatever that happens to be in the world of classical music, including light music. Hence, the complete Leroy Anderson on Naxos, featuring Leonard Slatkin, who was splendid in this music, by the way. He made a lovely Leroy Anderson disc for RCA, so he knows his stuff. And the BBC Concert Orchestra, with some soloists: Jeffrey Beagle, piano, Kim Criswell, soprano, William Daisley, baritone. It's really amazing how cool this stuff is. I mean, gramophone, well, because the BBC Concert Orchestra, no doubt, said this series would be welcome for the fascination of its contents alone, even if it were not also so impeccably produced. Yes, performances are technically and interpretively outstanding, with utmost fidelity to the style and tempi of Anderson's own recordings. So you see, even the gramophone people got it right. And if it gets the gramophone seal of approval, who could possibly disagree? Right? Right? I don't disagree. Not a bit. I mean, it's the truth. Every single volume of this has cool stuff on it that you hadn't heard before. Stuff that's really as good as unknown. And Anderson was an absolute master at what he did. A superbly trained musician, a serious craftsman. He agonized over some of these pieces for ages. Really, I mean, it's amazing. So disc one, for example, it's 5 discs, by the way. Here they are. You begin with Bugler's Holiday, but you've got these really cool things. The fun thing here was the classical jukebox, an absolutely hilarious romp through like Liszt and Wagner and people like that. It's delicious. And then you have his piano concerto in C major, which never gets played because it's only 20 minutes long, but it's gorgeous. It's fabulous. It's in cyclical form. It's kind of based on Rachmaninoff's second piano concerto, sort of, kind of, but more concise. And it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant, with some fabulous tunes. It's just great. Amazing. I mean, disc 2, what have we got here and there? The Waltzing Cat, that's delicious. The Waltzing Cat, I love that. Jazz Pizzicato and Jazz Legato. The Song of the Bells. And the Suite of Carols for String Orchestra. Lovely set of Christmas carols. He did a lot of like Christmassy things. Disc 3 has Harvard Sketches, which is endless fun. I mean, who knows that? Then you've got Plink, Plank, Plonk. Well, everybody knows that thing. The Sandpaper Ballet. Somewhere in here is the typewriter. And we've got some arrangements of things. A Suite of Carols for Brass Choir. Well, it's kind of like the one for strings. The Syncopated Clock. And, oh yes, here's the typewriter. One of the most brilliant pieces of music by anybody ever. And, of course, the Sleigh Bell thing, which is amazing. Disc 4, we have his Irish Suite, 20 minutes long. A multi-movement, serious thing there. And the Blue Tango and his Scottish Suite. And Alma Mater, and then a Christmas Festival. Some more of that stuff. And then finally, disc 5 features excerpts from his musical. He wrote a musical, Goldilocks, which won a couple of Tonys. It has some great tunes in it. The original cast album is still out there. We got the version of for woodwinds of the Suite of Carols. And the rest is all Goldilocks instrumentals. And this is with Kim Criswell and William Daisley. I mean, this is just wonderful, wonderful music. I mean, one delicious number after the next. Now, the fact that they are popular successes in no way diminishes their worth, because for what they are, they're simply the best. And that's the point. I mean, if something is the best at what it is, and there's a complete edition of it containing tons and tons of little known or unknown stuff and stuff newly published, and in cooperation with Anderson's family, they released some things that he didn't authorize when he was still around, but which are still very good. It's just a wonderful edition. A wonderful edition of delightful light music. And there is no shame, I keep saying, in the fact that it's light music. In fact, I'm never more serious than when I'm talking about light music. You can't take light music too seriously. That's the point of this whole thing. And so this marvelous edition, thanks to Leonard Slatkin, who is always interested in new and unique repertoire and has no attitude at all when it comes to like something being classical or not classical. I think it's just a brilliant, brilliant piece of work on the part of Naxos, and I am delighted to recommend it as one of the most important recording projects ever. So keep on listening, friends. Thanks so much for joining me. Take care.